volcanic eruptions can change lives. The 1959 eruption of Kilauea volcano on the Big Island of Hawaii started with spectacular fountains of lava and ended with the tragic destruction of a village. In November 1959, thousands of small earthquakes were detected near Kilauea Iki crater on the eastern edge of the volcano's summit. Kilauea Iki means Little Kilauea, but the eruption turned out to be far from little.
It was a big visitors attraction, so my folks would come up here, and I was an infant, of course I don't remember anything. But all they told me was how gorgeous it was.
It was like a drive-in movie. People would just come and line the crater, sit there with their picnic lunches, and just and all evening long and into the night.
Over 5 weeks, the fountain started and stopped 17 times.
These were the highest fountains ever recorded on Kilauea.
The highest was 1,900 feet. That's higher than the Empire State Building.
Then, on December 20th,
it just shut itself off.
For 3 weeks, scientists tracked small earthquakes to the town of Kapoho, about 25 miles east of Kilauea Iki. That's where a new eruption started on January 13, 1960. The new fountain fed lava flows that spread toward Kapoho. Engineers built barriers to try to control the flow of lava, but the lava overcame each one.
And eventually the whole town got covered up.
No lives were lost in the Kapoho eruption, but many lives were changed dramatically. 50 years later, scientists continue to study the rocks that this eruption left behind. Watch the next video to see what they have discovered. The three main volcanic hazards, earthquakes, lava flows, and gas emissions, are beyond human control. People can't stop them, but they can take steps to be prepared. To prepare for future eruptions, scientists study past eruptions to find patterns in the volcano's behavior. The 1959 eruption was one of the most explosive eruptions in Kilauea's history. Bruce, Sarah, and Dawn are trying to find out why. Like detectives, these volcanologists search for clues in the tephra. What is tephra?
Tephra is anything falling out of a fountain or an eruption.
They describe the layers of tephra, logging every centimeter. They collect samples to study under a microscope. The microscopic textures of the rocks show the conditions in the magma just before it came out of the ground. Magma is a mixture of liquid, bubbles, and solid bits such as crystals and rock fragments. How did the lava fountains get so tall? The answer is bubbles. Lots and lots of bubbles. Deep underground, at high pressure, gases remain dissolved in the magma. As the magma rises to shallower levels, it experiences a drop in pressure similar to the drop in pressure caused by opening a bottle of soda. That drop in pressure causes bubbles to form in the magma. A large enough drop in pressure can trigger a huge number of tiny bubbles to form, turning the magma into a foam that is suddenly much less dense than the rock around it. The foam accelerates upward and exits the vent at nearly the speed of a jet plane. The tallest fountains had the most bubbles and reached the highest speeds. Through their efforts to understand Kilauea better, Bruce, Sarah, and Dawn hope to help Hawaii prepare for future eruptions.